CultureLink is connection.
My name is Lisa Randall, and I'm the Program Manager of Settlement Workers in Schools at CultureLink.
Hi, my name is TP, or rather you can call me Tingpei. CultureLink is like your one-stop center.
CultureLink is connection. My name is CJ, and I am 17 years old. I came here in Canada 2 years ago.
How are you? Miguel. I've been coming to this program for about like 6-7 months. So CultureLink for me means like I can be myself.
CultureLink means converging cultural beliefs, traditions into not one, but into a cultural mosaic.
We are a very rich organization in that we have the privilege of serving newcomers when they arrive in Canada, and they're coming from all over the world. In order to be prepared for this, our staff speak over 30 languages because we need to be able to connect with the over 100 languages that are spoken with the people that live in Toronto. But CultureLink has been on the map for settlement services in Toronto since 1988. 1988 marked the year that a steering committee came together and for the purpose of supporting the host program. Now, the host program was a friendship matching program that matched people who are newly arrived in Canada with volunteers who are trained and eager and getting ready to welcome those newcomers. So they're matched in a friendship, and they meet regularly. The quicker that newcomers can access settlement services upon their arrival in the country, the more quickly they can adapt and get settled and become contributing members of society and get knit into all the activities in their communities around them. CultureLink then got officially incorporated in 1992, but its beginnings were the host program. And after the incorporation of CultureLink in 1992, it wasn't long after that job search activities came on board, and then some more time went by and settlement workers in schools came on board, and then the library settlement program came on board. And earlier, before the library settlement and around the time of Swiss also, we had the genesis of the Newcomer Youth Center. And so it's been around probably 15 years in CultureLink. Actually, about 6 years ago, that Green Settlement made its beginnings in CultureLink, and that came on as the cycling program. And for 3 years, we had a cycling program. So both of these have the earlier rendition had the bike host, which was like the host friendship matching program in that it matched newcomers who were interested in cycling and looking at not immigrating to Canada to buy a car and have this dream car, and active cyclists who they get together, they do regular cycle, they explore the trails and the routes in Toronto, learn the rules of the road, and the goal is to make cycling more of their lifestyle so that it's cheaper, they're contributing to environmental travel, they're modeling that to their children, and they're becoming part of a growing cycling community in Toronto. We've been very avid partnering with other organizations that bring value to our programs, so that when we're partnering with those organizations, we have mutually beneficial mandates, they complement each other, and then the clients and participants get access to a whole bevy of more community access, such as outdoor canoeing portages, going to the theater, being matched with employees at corporations and banks. So let's talk about these things about CultureLink that are unique to CultureLink. We have the Green Settlement, which we've talked about a little bit. We also have an amazing program called Wintergration. And so that is the coming together of winter with integration. So youth are introduced to winter sports. They're given great opportunities to go skiing and skating. And we're doing that a lot, and it's probably been going about 4 years. The nature of settlement is changing a lot in that, first of all, people have a really online connection and they're looking to connect before they come here. And also the policies around immigration have changed. So what it's done is it's stimulated a whole area of development in settlement. And this is how CultureLink became involved in recognizing that the MOOCs, online learning, is a part of our future and a vital part of connecting with people before they arrive. And they may not know if they're going to even arrive in Toronto, but they're going to be getting vital information before they arrive. And so that's at one end of it. At the other end of it, people don't necessarily acclimatize and get settled on a predetermined schedule. One is not settled after 3 years necessarily. One might be settled before they arrive because they're so savvy and living in an international virtual existence of their own and have international connections and workplaces. On the other hand, there might be people of an older generation or of a certain lifestyle who might be raising children and don't have an opportunity to interact in the community as much, who might take longer. And so this is making us realize that settlement isn't something that ends necessarily, and it's our job to adapt our agency so that we can welcome people at the stage that they need to be receiving all kinds of different support. And at the same time as we want to extend the range, we recognize that people may no longer be newcomers, quote unquote. They might be Canadian citizens, but they still need certain settlement supports given to them. So in that, the board of directors, the staff of CultureLink, and other key stakeholders have come together and thought about, is this still representative of CultureLink? We have sought a new direction to broaden our services so that we can fully welcome everybody who needs settlement, who may not be considered technically a newcomer, and also other community members who are interested in interacting with newcomers, and that they can become involved in programs. So we're broadening our reach to the community to go beyond what we describe as newcomers.
I hope for CultureLink to be a bigger organization, not just for newcomers, but for all identity in Canada, all diverse people in Canada, and I hope we connect each other as one.